What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to more Derail Valley. So last time we did an offloading job where we earned ourselves a little bit of extra cash. We're rolling in it at the moment, so to speak. Well, we've got more than what we ever had, around $200,000. We need to pay some servicing costs, and I want to compare today the co-pay versus manual servicing at this mid-stage in the game that we're moving into, at least now. So yeah guys, please do grab yourself a drink. Let's hit the rails. Okay, so first and foremost, I just want to address a couple of the comments that I've received, because what I want to do is listen to your comments, but not only respond to them in the comment section, but also utilize the tips that you're giving me as well. So somebody mentioned, and we have picked up on this, the fact that you can use the numerical keys in order to select your various tools, because what I had been doing is using the tab key, which pops up the bottom part of the screen, which is very useful as well. But what I want to do today is try and reorganize these tools into a better order. So while our train's running, it's not doing any harm. It's using a little bit of fuel and wear and tear. But for now, what I want to do is move some of these tools and make them more sort of sensible. So I want to leave, if possible, along this hotbar, one space which is going to be available for us to use for basically the orders that we pick up. That's what I want to put there. These other things I want to move across here a little bit, and I want my remote control in point 2. So I've just rearranged those a little bit in order to make use and to allow this first spot to be free. In fact, we can probably move these things along a bit further like that, and then we could have up to 3 jobs for the first button. So if I hit tab now, or caps lock should I say, 1, 2 and 3 won't do anything because they're our current jobs. 4 is our remote control, 5 is our radio, and then 6 is our map, 7 is our station map, 8 is our route map, 9 is our torch, and I would have thought they'd be on 1 and 0 because we do have a couple of other things over here. I wonder if there's a quick button for those. I'm going to swap around the station and the route map, and the reason for that is because I think that world map works well with route map, and then station map is sort of in that order. So yeah, basically from hotkey 4 onwards, we're going to make use of those things like that. So without further ado, let's get this locomotive moving. Now I should tell you where we're going. Now, I did mention there earlier that we are going to be doing a comparison between manual servicing and the co-pay, which is the one that we pay through the computer. So what I'm going to do is just dip down here. I'm going to use my Alt key and just select it like this to make it a bit more friendly as well. I realised that I don't really do that. It is difficult to do it actually and make use of it properly without having to move in like that. So that one worked off camera, but yeah. So this is our previous cars. We're going to leave those behind. Obviously we'll get ourselves disconnected. I'm just going to hop up here and make sure everything's set up correctly. So this is released. This is actually our front loco, so that is correct. Our lights, that one we need to have it on tail light actually, because we are going backwards. Our reverse is already in the correct position. Our train brake's on. Let's hop along. Let's make sure this is off. This is in the cutout position. Everything else is fine. And hop along here. Train brake is off. Cutout is... Oh, we've gone back to that one. How have I managed that? I think it's because... Yeah, it's because of the direction we're facing. That's it. Okay, train brake is off, and that's correct because we only have one loco with that cutout valve open. Alright, so everything seems good to go. Let's hop over here and we'll use button 4, and we're already in reverse, so that should make life easy for us. We'll just start to release the train brake. So what we're going to do guys is we're going to head over to the manual servicing area. And then what we'll do is, I want to take a look and see how much it will cost us to service these 3 locos. Now, we are looking to get a license for, probably at this stage, it's going to be, if I can actually get on the roof of this, I want to get on the roof. Oh, it's not going to let me. There we go. So I want to get a license for the DH4, which we've got the money for now. And if we don't do that, you know, potentially we could save up and get the DE6, which there's loads of those of actually here in Harbour Town available and all ready for use. So I'm having to think about that at the moment. I'm probably going to go with the DH4, but for now we'll head ourselves over to the manual service, and then once we're there we'll get a price of how much it's going to cost us to service these 3 locos, because we're going to have to do that before we can get another license. It won't let us do it otherwise. And in the meantime, once we've got that price available, we'll run over to the station house and see how much it'll cost us to service them via our insurance. So does that sound like a plan? Right then, guys, I'll see you over at the manual service place. Okay then, guys, so here she comes. We've got a couple of options here. Over on this service side, we've got the water and stuff here for the likes of the steam trains. And yeah, we'll just carefully get her into this service bay. Okay, a little bit more forward. When I say her, of course, it's the 3 trains. The 3 trains that have, locos that have served us so well. And we're probably going to be leaving behind pretty soon. Also, I mean, just to say, outside of doing this servicing in order to get the license for the new train that we're after, we will also need to do this servicing in order to get the license for the Hazmat job that I wanted to do at the end of the last episode. So if you can't remember that, we'll go and take a look at that in just a moment when we compare these prices. But for now, let's get this train in here. That should do it, I think. Now, I don't know whether the engines need to be off or not, but I would think we should be alright. So what we'll do is we don't want the high voltage. It's not electric. We put that back. Oh, it won't let us. Right, okay. We want this this little item, and this is going to allow us to do a bit of the old refueling, but also a bit of servicing. So let's see. So we can select, like we did last time, our 3 different trains, and we're going to pull these. Actually, you know what? We probably should have checked the price before we started doing this, but anyway, we'll do it anyway. Body is good. Oil, you can see the indicator going up. Sand is good. Diesel. I guess we've already started doing this, so I don't think we can go and select co-pay after this. The only thing that we can't pay for here is our emissions. So we still need to clear our fees on the computer anyway, so this is just kind of part of it. I wonder if you don't pay whether this all just resets. You would think so, wouldn't you? So a lot of these things are absolutely fine because we haven't done any damage, so it's mainly the oil and the fuel which is costing us. Right, what is the total cost? Because we're all done with all 3 trains there. So 7,985. Alright, let's go and see then how much it would cost us if we were to go and do this at the station house, if I can find it. So we came from over here, and there it is. Right then, we're right up to the machine there. So let's have a look then. Okay, so I think what happens is when you take on new licenses, your co-pay goes up, and you have to clear that co-pay And that takes time, obviously. The reason why our co-pay is going down at the moment is because our servicing fees are going up, and therefore it's eating into anything that we would be paying towards servicing would be reducing that co-pay, if that makes sense. So we could clear this, but it would be more expensive to do this than what it would be to do it manually at the moment. I mean, at the end of the day, we're servicing 3 locos, so I say let's just go ahead and do it here, because it was 7,000, and then we'll see what emissions fees we have to pay when we go over there. So in order to do this, we've got to insert the wallet, which is actually, I've just found it on the minus and plus key there. So the wallet is on the plus key. So this is nearly 8,000. Right, so let's just run it back over here again. Just toss that. I'm a bit lost. Oh, here we are. Right, now let's see what it says now. Fees. So as you can see, we've got fees to pay, but this is going to be emissions. So some tiny bit of diesel and oil, because we're still running it, and emissions. Right, so if we come out of there, can we do licenses while those small builds are queuing up? We do want the Hazmat license, because if you remember rightly, this is a job that we want to do, and we need Hazmat for this one. Okay, so I've just had a little thought. Let's unlock the Hazmat, and let's unlock the DH4 license if it'll let us do it. Yeah, so we need to clear the fees. So this is going to be the emissions costs, and they should be still going up. They are. I think we need to switch the engines off. Actually, when we pay the fee, the engines will switch off. So right, let's do that. Done. No fees, so that's all sorted. We've got all our emissions sorted and all that stuff. Right, licenses. So let's go down to the DH4. Let's unlock that. Okay, that's done. Excellent. That is so exciting. We got it. Insurance copay goes up by 10,000 and time bonus deadlines reduced by 2%. Right, we're done. We're going to have to go and find one of those, I think, in the next video. Next up, Hazmat 1. Hazmat sorted as well. Right, so we can do this job. We've got 3 drop-offs here to do this one. But we would need to find where there actually are as well. And is it getting dark or is it just me? It is 7 o'clock at night, so it might be a bit of a nighttime on this. What I will probably do is, the way that I have been doing the videos, I've been editing them in order to save time, because the videos are just obviously very long. So I'll probably edit this one together just to make life much easier. So let's just, before I do that, let's try and find this order. So this is HBSU02. Now, these tankers shouldn't be hard to find, really. Okay. And also, just as we go to tab, you'll see that that order has presented itself in slot 1. So that theory did work. Right, there's nothing there. Let's have a look. So we've explored G yard. Let's go and have a look in D. Okay, there's some tankers there. This is gasoline. So this one's diesel. And also what we're doing, we're unloading. So right, that's diesel. It's not that one though. Right. There's only 2 there anyway. So what other yards is there here? And where can we find them? Right, let's get rid of that. And let's see if we can remember which key it is. So key 8 takes us into the stations menu. So we do have a B yard, which is the other side of where we've serviced our train. We've got a C yard. We looked at G and F, but there's also an E up there as well. So let's just close that, and we'll go over to E yard because we didn't actually get there. So this is F. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff here. Now what are these? So this is diesel. Okay, HBSU02. And how many cars is there? So there's 10 across the top, 15 cars. So that's 6. So I probably could have counted them from the colours, right? Because there should be 4 yellows there. And then 2 green and yellows, 2 whites, and another. Yeah. So we need to be in this yard, basically. So let's go and sort our switches out. But we will use the DE2s for this. I don't want to go and look for the DH4 just at this point in time, because what I'm going to have to do, therefore, is bring it back here before we can do a job, and we're already looking at doing this one. It may expire in the meantime. Right, let's get these bad boys started up. Get them into the correct position. And get these parking brakes released. To be honest with you, you only need to run one at this point. Because we're obviously just pulling 2 of the locos, so it shouldn't be a problem, but we'll start them up for the sake of it. We'll get that cut out on. So they're all actually currently set correctly as per reverser. So what we can do is just go over here and hopefully not have too much drama by selecting our whatchamacallit. And actually, there it looks like all the brakes are off. I thought there was some brakes on. No, there isn't. Right, okay. Well, let's get a bit of power on then. Something whistling. I've got a flashing light. Did I forget to take the parking brake off that front one? I did. Oh my days. Let me out. Let me get out of here. Right, back to our remote control. Right, number 4 it is. Here she comes. Okay, let's dash over here to this switch. Oh, there's a cat. Oh, wow, that's cute, man. Oh, we're having a little nibble of the grass, eh? And the sound effect, right. Okay, so let's get our switches sorted out to take us into the correct yard. And I've gone back to using this again, haven't I? Well, old habits die slow, I think it's what they say. Right, so this switch needs to be that way. And then going around here, we've got left, right, which is correct. That one needs to be left. Then, going into E yard, we want to be left, which takes us to E. And I can't remember where it was, but we'll just sort of get ourselves ready once we get there, I think. I think we'll get the old remote control out, number 4. get that on there. Get the independent brake released. We'll put a little bit of power on. Right, let's get Alt off. Right, we'll dash round here. Because I think, if I remember rightly, E is literally straight down. And it was this lot, wasn't it? So HUSU02, which is E9I. Okay, she's coming nicely. So let's just have a quick look on our old station map. That should be us set. Now that was quite a hard impact considering there's diesel in here. We will use the couple button, which makes life infinitely easy. Right, let's exit that. What we'll do is just jump in here, just make sure we've got a bit of that on, and we're ready to go. Well, we'll actually be, whoops. Actually be going backwards, won't we? Yeah, I didn't think of that part. But anyway, it's not the end of the world, really, the forward and backwards thing. It's more so being in the right end of the train. So, where is our... Have I gone past it? Yes, I have. There it is. I always seem to lose it. Right, let's get this sorted. And then we can take a look where our drop-offs are. So, we're picking up... from E9I, which is correct. We're going to C3L. Where's C3L? Right, let's go and see which cars we're dropping off where. So what's this one? So Col 368. So 368. So the front cars... So the front three are going into D2. What's next? So 989. These are going into G. Yeah. So 450. Yeah. So that's the last one of those. And then the rear cars, 504, are going into C. So we're already in C to start off with for our offload. We've got a number of cars, so that's 8. So 504 through to, oops, 184 are going into C also. Right, we'll just do this very carefully. So it seems to be they're in the right order actually. Starting with C. Right, we'll control from this one. We are going to need to come out of here. Let's get a bit of brake off. So we have got a bit of weight. There's no doubt about that. We've got... Oop. So 675 tons, and this is our first hazmat job. I'm also going to look at my station map now. Whoa, that is insanely bright. Why? And I want to see where C is. So C is a few down actually from here. So it's like 3 switches. Just checking we don't have a light on there. Hear a bit of whistling going on. So yeah, 3 switches down into C, and it's C3. Why is that so bright? C3, oh, under the light I think, C3L, which is this one. So there's only one way to go in. This is buffered, so we're in there basically. We're just gonna, it's gonna be okay, I think. So yeah, Harbour Town, what a great place. I do like the layout. I do want to go back to Machine Factory though. Yeah, beautiful watching that train snake around there. Right, get our train brake on. So what we'll do is on our station, sorry, not our station, yes, our station map, sorry. We'll go back to A on here. And then I don't know whether you can see that because it is dark. It's probably going to be even darker on the recording. But by throwing this switch here, we can see that that is correct to take us into C. And we know that C, we've already got the switches set correctly. Okay, so we can go back to our remote control. We'll change the direction to go forward. We'll release the train brake, get a bit of power on. Get these 3 D2s, these workhorses, these champions that have done us so well. Moving backwards and get us into the loading yard next. Yeah, so as per usual, there's nothing in CL, 3L more precisely, but yeah, the loading yards are usually empty. Yeah, not forgetting as well, this train is a long 2, which means that it's long to the 2nd degree. So we're going to have to really probably fill this section here. Okay, just reminding myself we're unloading cargo. I'm going to jump up here because here we have the unloading / loading station. And there we go. Dropping a load of weight, basically. Train fully unloaded. Right, next step is to uncouple in C1S. Now, is there anything in C1S? No, there isn't. So let's pull her forward. And then we will, well, we're going backwards. Whoops. Just need to be gentle on the old traction motor. She's away nicely there. Obviously, we've got less weight as well. Yeah, I think this switch is facing this way, so it's this one that we want. Just putting her into forward, just ready for the extra move. But basically, if you're ever in doubt, and I've mentioned this before, I mentioned it just a few minutes ago, you can just use the station map in order, if you've got the dispatcher license unlocked, in order to do what needs to be done there. Right, so just on our order, we just need to remember that we're putting in here 8 cars. So 184 is that one, and we've got 2 yellows, so that makes it quite easy. Which is that one, and actually, is it that one? So there's a break here that needs to be made. Right, let's get our train brake off. So, our siding marker's there. So as soon as those cars are past that marker, basically, we're all good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. And then 2 yellows, and they're in. Okay. Look at this. I don't know whether the uncouple thing works here, or whether it's actual just the train that uncouples. Right. So we should see that that is 504. Yep. So next up, which is here, 450. So next stop is yard G. So we know G well, and then we're going to D after that. Let's go with this. I'm glad the yards are well lit anyway. That's, you know, that's a positive. Right, again, station map. We'll use this, even though it's dark. Let's get A up. So we're going into G next, so it'll be this one. That is correctly set. There's a loco in there, by the way. There's another DE2 in there. And then G. Switch to G. We are going into G6S. So, let's have a think. So, if that's north and that's south, we're going that way. So 6S is that one. Right, here she comes. So let's go and check. Actually, starting here. This is the best place to check. See, that's wrong, actually. I was wondering why that didn't seem to change close to us for some reason. Let's see. Yeah, I just realised I made a mistake there. I forgot to switch the C yard switch back to where it should be. So that one should be like that. And that's correct now. Yeah, that one's further down there. We can just see it there in the distance. Taking us into G. So yeah, let's get the old machine up again. That's going the wrong way. Okay, so wonderfully we have some stuff in 6S already. Yeah, I think I'll push them with the parking brake on. Our locos will have a little bit more wear and tear, but it's not the end of the world. We'll get paid well and truly for it. So it's like, it's not going to kill us, you know. Right, so how many cars are we looking to get in here then? So only 4. So it's not even that much really. Kaboom. So we've got one more there. Whoa, they've catapulted off. Oh no, they haven't. Just has that appearance. Right, we'll just push a tiny bit further. Right, they should be in. So this is 989. So on the old instruction, yes, 989 is the last one. So we'll do our handbrake. And I'll go and check those cars just to make sure they're alright. Make sure they haven't rolled off or something. Because you never know, sometimes the parking brake's just not on. Right. That is now good. These cars are fine. They're pressed together. These are pressed together. And there's a little gap there. But these... Oh, there's another gap, I think, there. Oh, no, there isn't. These are all nicely there. They're not moving anywhere. Everything's good. And it's about a thunderstorm here. And with that in mind, let's get our last cars out of here. So this is 365. So there's 365, 334, and 368. Yeah, 365, 334, 368 in D2S. So D is just around this corner. And 2 is this side. And there's nothing in 2. So that's good. Hey, we're getting good with this remote now. Not too sure about this lightning. Is it safe? Okay, so on that basis, we will go back to our station map and we will be looking at this switch here, which is this one right in front of us. We'll switch that one, we'll go back to D, and then we are going into 2S, isn't it? Yeah, 2S. So, this switch I have switched. I think it was that one I switched. We're good. 2S, and there's nothing in there, so all the better. Yeah, the joy of rain, obviously, we get a bit more wheel slip. Right, there we go. We'll just get a bit of handbrake action on here. And I'll tell you what I'll do as well while we're here. We'll just shut these down. In fact, with it being the lead loco, we'll stick the handbrake on that one. And there we go. Right, let's get our order sorted. Station house is here. Uh-oh. Move cars from C3L to so G65. Some cars are missing from the track. G. So we would have got an 18,000 to 54,000 there. Right, which ones are missing in G? Did we forget to put that? Is this not far back enough? Or did we forget to put the handbrake on? That handbrake is on. So a quick look at the order again. So G should be 989. 847, yes. 622. 450. Let's just check it again. G5I. And this one should be... Oh, there's the sign there. Right, okay. It's not far back enough. Wow, okay. It's not far back enough. Oh, we switched all the engines off as well. Wow. You only really need one on. I don't know why I bother, to be honest with you. Right, we're going to be doing this at speed. Whoa. Yeah, that's grinding away there, boys. I'm going to leave the parking brake on ours as well. I'm not going to faff around taking it off for the sake of, what, 100 yards or whatever it is. It's not even that, maybe 50 yards. Yeah, I wish I'd looked at it from the other side because it doesn't even look like it's in properly. I can't believe I didn't notice that. Wow. Definitely being after this though, we'll push it all the way. Oh, come on. It's because it's raining as well, which doesn't help. Taking the parking brake off would have helped, but... yeah, no good for the tankers this, like. So it's that one that's got the brakes on it. Right, let's go and do what we need to do. There we go. We still got our time bonus. Wow, excellent. Right, how much money have we got now, according to the old wallet? 161. So there's options available to us. Yeah, it might be good for us to think about, at least, getting the museum. We're going to have fees. And that is our damaged truck. I don't know which one that was that we damaged. Oh, it's the flat body car. So it's the first one that was basically there in the G slot. So that's the one that we hit rather hard. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. We've been working through the night. I'm going to go and kill those locos now in terms of switching them off. And in fact, I might just bring them and park them with that other DE2. And I'll do that to sort of wrap things up. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me for this one, guys. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I'd love it if you'd go ahead and do that. And yeah, please do take care of yourself. I'll catch you again soon.